By passing the interview one can get a job with an annual salary of 1 million, but the candidate was stunned when he got the test paper, because the test paper was a blank sheet of paper. The candidate looked puzzled at the blank sheet of paper in his hand, and a woman seemed to have guessed the answer. She picked up the pen and started to answer the question, but she was eliminated just after writing her name, because the examiner had set 3 rules before the test. The first is not to talk to the examiner, the second is not to leave the examination room, and the third is to absolutely not damage their own test paper. Seeing the woman being eliminated for answering the question, the others no longer answered randomly. But at this time, a man found a loophole. He remembered that the rule was not to talk to the examiner, but there was no rule that candidates could not talk to each other. So he boldly greeted others, and sure enough, the security did not take him out. Realizing that they could talk as they liked, they began to guess the mystery of the test paper. Lisa guessed that the test paper might have undergone special processing, and she tried to put the test paper under the light to shine, but the test paper did not change. At this time, Anna found an emergency lighting lamp on the wall, so they damaged the lighting lamp, and the emergency lamp in the room was on, but the test paper still did not change. At this time, Lisa saw a fire sprinkler on the ceiling, and she guessed that there might be special liquid in the pipeline. So she found a lighter and then stood under the sensor, but because the flame was too small, the sensor was not triggered. Nick took a test paper to her and asked her to light it. Sure enough, the sensor was successfully triggered. But after David wet the test paper, it still didn't change, and everyone was very disappointed. But at this time, Lisa was taken out by the security guard. It turned out that the test paper Lisa had just lit was exactly her own test paper. Nick's approach made David very angry, and he punched him and knocked him unconscious. However, the exam time will end soon. Can they find the questions on the test paper next?